Hey there guys, it's Silver. Sorry about the lateness with this stream. Yeah, internet service provider problems. Trying to keep a reasonable connection. This evening has been absolute hell because my internet service provider is awful. Martin's already here. Hi Martin. Martin's asking, what did you think of the new consoles? Dude, have they been announced already? I haven't really heard any of the details. Fill me in. Tell me about it while we get started. Because I'm eager to play more of this. Tell me all about what you've seen with the new consoles. Xbox X. That one probably isn't going to make too much of a difference to me, purely because I'm PlayStation. So, I'll probably be a bit more eager when the PlayStation 5 specs and streaming capabilities are announced. Because if there's something I'm really looking forward to, it's how capable the PS5 is for streaming. You need an SSD to play old games on new console. Is that for the new Xbox? I'm guessing you have to either fit the SSD separately, or there's a more expensive version that comes with it installed, right? I do hope the PS5 is a bit more accessible than that. Anyway, we have stuff to do here, so let's make the most of it, shall we? Thanks for being the first person to stop in, Martin. Most appreciated. Yeah, I really want to know what the PS5 is going to be capable of when it comes to streaming. Because, as you've probably figured out by now, most of my streaming capabilities typically come through the console. So here's hoping. See, the problem is the new console's storage will be more expensive. Let me guess, they're going to have third-party external storage devices, aren't they? And specialist storage that you're going to need to run things on. That's going to cost everybody a pretty penny and probably make it quite unpopular. I'm just hoping that the rumours about the PS5 being backwards compatible with everything PlayStation are true. And that you can also stream the old school games that you can play. That's what they're doing. Oh, marvellous. More expensive ways to nickel and dime customers. Fuck me. Right, okay then. Like I said, my only hope now... Martin says, would you be willing to pay that much for storage? Fuck no. I wouldn't either.
Good to see you again, Claire.
I wouldn't either.
Got unfinished business.
I'd buy the base console with the highest the version of the base console with the highest storage capacity and keep it at that.
Sherry all right?
For now.
I swear, you bastard, if you hurt her.
Right. Let's see if we can get this stream off the ground again, shall we? Because we're starting pretty late.
If you just hadn't dropped that fucking thing, I could let you go.
No, I wouldn't be willing to pay that.
Don't worry, Sherry. It'll be all over soon.
There has to be a way out of here.
Though if you run out of storage, you're going to have to purchase a new one, which will be more expensive. I highly doubt that, because I'm running a base PS4 right now for most of my streaming. And basically whatever I do when I want to play a new game, I just take a game off and put a new game back on. And the good thing is, because all of my games are physical copies, I don't have to well, about 80% of my game library is physical copies. I don't have to re-download anything. I just pop in the disc, the base game installs, and then all I need to do is pick up the patches, which are very small downloads in comparison to base games. So that's not too bad for me. Right, now we're gonna have to play as Sherry. This is fucking marvelous. Sorry about the language tonight, I'm just a bit stressed. Also, they did say SSD hard drives makes your games loads faster. Well, they will do by default. They will do by default. Just because it's an SSD drive. No mechanical parts. No... It's going to greatly reduce loading times. And it's also going to have less in the way of mechanical faults. Right. Okay, so we need a star at that end. Is that right? Yeah. Is that correct? Oh, we'll soon find out, won't we? Here's what I'm wondering, says Martin. With the PlayStation 4 and Xbox One X have less graphics than the new consoles, more than likely. Well, that's my theory, at least. Right, that still connects okay. Right, we'll need a triangle on this side. No, actually, we're gonna need something that looks like a triangle. Yep. No. Oh, this is gonna be fun. I hate this puzzle with a passion. No, we're going to need to swap those. Is there anything with a triangle and a circle? That's not correct, is it? No, we're going to need something with a triangle and a square. And then the other part in future games will be VR, which would be too much for me. I can't use VR anyway because of my eyesight. It gives me motion sickness and makes me it gives me horrendous eye strain because I'm extremely hypersensitive to light. So I wouldn't be able to use those functions anyway. It would be more of a pointless gimmick and a waste of money for me. So, give me a minute. Let me see if this fixes it. Right, that looks correct. That's aligned. Now all we need to do... Oh, that doesn't work now, does it? Shit. What to do, what to do. Nope. Is there anything else that has a square and a circle? Alright, we'll try that one. Right. Then we're going to need a triangle and a star. Nope. Triangle and a star, maybe? Yep, triangle and a star. Square and a triangle. triangle. Right, and now, if this matches correctly, star. No. Oh, this thing is going to be mildly irritating. Sorry, I'm not good with puzzles. I have quite the abusive relationship with puzzles. Hold on. Right, no. What else has got a square and a circle? Nothing there. How about here? Square and a circle? No. This might take us a minute, Martin. I do apologise. Square and a triangle. That's not going to work. I am not going to get along with this puzzle, am I? Triangle, square. Star and a circle. There we go. Scissors secured. If you're still here, Martin, just put a thumbs up in the stream chat so I know you're still here. If not, then that means our chat has frozen, which it seems to be doing way too much recently. Just drop a thumbs up in chat or something.
What is this?
Right. If you don't drop a thumbs up, I'll just work on the assumption that chat is frozen, and I'll have to load up the stream chat through my IT. So you'll just have to give me a moment. Thanks for stopping in, by the way. Just getting this stream to work tonight has been absolute hell, so I do appreciate you being here. Right. Since you were quick to respond a second ago, I'm just going to go on the assumption that chat's frozen. It does that, so I'll just load up the stream chat through here, and I'll chat with you this way, and also invite some of our community members to the stream through the Discord channel. So bear with me. We're not going to stop playing. I'm just going to load up a stream chat window so I can actually read your messages through the stream and chat with you that way. Because, yeah, stream chat's been so bad recently, it's not even funny. That and my ISP has just been plain terrible. There's no two ways about it. Plain terrible is the best way I can put it. So give me a minute. I do wonder if the stream has turned up in recommended. I hope it has. Right. Won't be a second. Just loading it up now. Apologies for the delay. Hold on, I have notifications. Snake did try to come into the stream earlier, but it crashed. Because there's two of you in. For those of you who are here, welcome, welcome. I'm just loading up stream chat because you guessed it, the damn thing's crashed again. So don't go anywhere. I'm just loading up a stream chat so I can watch it that way, and then we'll continue on. Because I am not letting any of this stuff stop me. So let me just... Yeah, fine, you do that. Stuff on there wants to update itself. Right, I'm just going to delete the old stream that crashed. We've had a lot of trouble trying to keep a stable connection tonight. My internet has been all over the place. So don't go anywhere, because I'm just loading up the stream now. Thanks for being patient. Right. And we're in. I should be able to see all your messages now. Thank you to whoever left a like. You really are helping us out big time. Yeah, I can hear my own voice. Hey, Friendly's here. What's up, Friendly? Right. Okay, I can see all your messages now. Hello there, Friendly. And... Okay, Martin, I can read all your messages now. We're in the stream chat, so I'll have to do it that way. Right. There you go. Let's get going, shall we? And keep playing. How are you, dude? Says Friendly. Or Alone, now. I'm still going to keep calling you Friendly. It's easier that way. I'm good, dude. How are you? How's life been treating you since we last spoke? It's been a little while, hasn't it? In fact, it's been rather busy. So I do hope everything's okay on your end. What differences from Claire and Leon's story? Yeah, you can call me Friendly. Fantastic. Awesome. Yeah, I hope you've been alright, Friendly. I know it's been a while since we last spoke. How are things in your side of the world right now? Because the world has been going crazy recently. And yes, let's answer Martin's question. What differences from Claire and Leon's story? Lots of differences, dude. Different weapons, different enemy placements, different places that you have to go. Different bosses. And also an entirely different supporting character. In Claire's story, you only get Sherry as your supporting character. And in Leon's story, you get Ada. Right, bear with me, guys. I'm just going to drop this link to the stream in our Discord, so everybody knows we're streaming and we're live, and it's working again. So don't go anywhere. Resident Evil 3 is exciting. Or is Claire and Leon's stories the same? No, Leon and Claire's stories are different, depending on the order you do things in and the way you play them. They are different, yeah. They're not the same. So, let me just get Discord running. And Martin also says, Resident Evil 8 is really exciting. Is Resident Evil 8 really exciting? Because I've not really heard much apart from the rumours that it's going to take place in Europe, in a castle. Chris Redfield might be a bad guy. And yeah, there might be werewolves, which I find fascinating. Weird but fascinating. Right, we'll continue in just a second. Hopefully this gets more people in. So. Don't go anywhere, guys. I'm just setting things up so the Discord community can jump in if they want to. Hold on. Like I said, won't take a second. Because I know Snake was trying to get into the live stream earlier, and I don't want to leave him out on the doorstep, so to speak. Right, let's see if that works. And we're live. Fixed and fixed. Hopefully that gets people in. Now let's carry on, shall we? Witches and ghost creatures. If you go ahead and come back, you need to quarantine yourself in the house for 14 days. Yeah, they're saying that worldwide as well. We can't get out of that door. Hold on. This door will work. Zombies with armor. I hadn't heard of zombies with armor. Where are you hearing all these leaks?
That must be the door out of here.
Well, I hope it's the door out of here, Sherry. There should be a diary around here that we can pick up. Yeah, Tom's diary. I've read these a million times before when we've streamed, it's fine.
Oh no, it's him.
Yes, it's him. The weirdo who likes dissecting people. Witches will be creepy in Resident Evil 8. Witches? Really? Are they going to go supernatural? And ghosts following you in the castle. Yeah, where are you hearing all of this stuff, Martin? Is it leaks or just rumours of what might be in the game? Sounds like the mayor's daughter has kind of had a bad time. I'm blue. If I was green, I would die. Youch. Leaks. It's leaks, really?
Where you going, Sherry?
Hey, Chief Irons.
I told you to stay put. You need to learn to listen.
Leave me alone. Just please.
Time to teach some manners. You little bitch! You're gonna pay for this!
I wouldn't stand there, I'd just run.
Shit.
Run, Sherry, run. You're gonna have a bad night. Run.
You are gonna be so fucking sorry!
Go away!
Maybe you shouldn't have smashed...
Somebody, please!
Well, he shouldn't be a weird lunatic.
You stupid bitch, that's a dead end!
I think throwing acid in his face might have aggravated the situation slightly.
It's all over now! Doors locked!
Doors locked. That became a catchphrase in speedruns for this game.
Where are you? Show yourself! I know you're in here! The longer it takes me to find you, the worse it's gonna be!
Hey, Jonathan's here. What's up, Jonathan? Says sometimes fools just need to die. Are you having a rough day, or are we talking about Chief Irons?
Oh God, oh God.
Little bitch has gotta be here somewhere. God damn it!
A little bit of both, but mainly Chief Irons. How are you doing tonight, Jonathan? I do hope everything is treating you well. And Martin says 2020 gave us some big games. Let's see if 2021 gives us some more games. I mean, let's be honest, right now 2020 is just giving us quarantine, which is annoying, but hey.
Son of a bitch.
No more, please.
This is your last fucking chance. Show yourself. Now!
I'm hiding. I think I'll stay under this table.
Oh, fuck. It burns.
Yes, it burns. It's acid. "2020 is currently giving us the shaft." No kidding. The 2020 shaft. Now with added quarantine. I've got to be honest. I don't have the time for any of this stuff. I'm too busy.
Fuck is my key? I see you.
Run. Hey, Sherry. Run.
Hurry.
I'm coming in, Sherry.
Here's Irons. Just smash the door down.
Bitch.
Smash the door down. Is the Umbrella Academy dead or no? My answer to that is probably not.
Now you're in trouble.
All this talk of Shaft seems to follow very closely after last night's stream. There you go, Irons. A nice little embryo just for you. Was this segment of the game added for remake? It certainly was. It wasn't in the original. Just like the way you did Ada's segment. It didn't have anywhere near as much going on. Because aren't the Umbrella Academy the bad guy, right? Yeah, that's correct.
Good to
30
see you
minutes
again,
earlier.
Claire. We've got unfinished business.
What are you talking about?
Don't waste my fucking time! Bring me the pendant, or Sherry dies.
Irons is such a nice gentleman.
Pendant. What do you need it for?
Do you want the girl to die?
Can you get coronavirus over the
Where are
internet,
you?
says
The
Jin? I
orphanage.
fucking hope not.
Orphanage.
I
that?
sincerely hope not.
Find it.
I've got to
Sherry,
be
all right?
honest, I'm getting sick of hearing about the damn thing.
I swear, you bastard, if you hurt her.
They're shutting down
Are you serious?
shops. They're limiting people's
it.
work hours. They're closing non-essential businesses. They're moving all university classes onto online seminars. They're limiting public transport in some places. It's unreal. Soon you won't be able to take a shit without people talking about the damn thing. Well, to be fair, it's already gotten like that. You're probably safe from me then. Jeez, Jin, have you got it? Are you...
Just you wait, asshole.
First of all, dude, have you got it? And if you have, bloody hell, I hope you're well. Take it easy, dude, please. Take it easy. Please be careful. 'Cause... yeah, I worry about you, dude. I do. And I'm sure Suki would be quite worried as well. So take it steady, alright? If you do, I'm hoping you don't. And also keep in mind that if any of you swear, your messages won't turn up in top chat. Martin says, so basically, in Chris Redfield's the bad guy. Well, I hope he's not the bad guy, because he's been the main sort of good guy for the whole series. Let me just move over to live chat, just in case Jin is swearing. I've been ill since Saturday, and can't get an appointment because dumbasses are freaking out. Does that mean you've got it, or you're just ill in general? Which do you think it is, given the symptoms and that kind of thing? Right, we're gonna have to go back down to the parking garage. Yeah, it's a struggle to get doctors' appointments. It's a struggle to do anything. Man, I'm actually unwell, and I think people are seriously overreacting. Yeah. I was in the shop last night, dude. Oh god, Mr. X is still here. He's still stomping about. Okay, looks like we're going back the way we came. My huge question, says Martin, is how will the food guys... Oh, food guys, I assume you mean good guys, stop the Umbrella Corporation once and for all? I have no idea. Yeah, I was in the shop last night, dude. Toilet paper aisle, stripped bare. Hand sanitizer, stripped bare. Those yogurt drinks you get, stripped bare. Instant noodles, gone. Fresh meat produce, chicken, pork, beef, all gone. Shelves, pillaged empty. Considering how out of it I've been, could be pretty bad flu. Apparently, if you're fit, it's just like having a bad cold. To be fair, from what I've been made aware of, the people who fall into the high risk category are those with previously existing conditions and you know, health, just generally fragile health. The elderly, people with breathing problems, that kind of thing. Hey, Snake's here. Says what's up. Hey, Snake. How you doing? Sorry it took me so long to get this stream set up. My internet is dragging like a bastard tonight.
You again?
It would seem it's him again. Hey fella. Guess I'll give you the runaround. What's up? Horrible. That's how I am. I heard you weren't well last night, Snake. How are you feeling? How are you feeling? And Jin says, yeah, my mum's got asthma, so she has, she was a bit freaked out. Yeah, it's basically people who have just, you know, the elderly, people with breathing problems, and people who have typically fragile health. Jonathan says, Senpai. And Snake says about the same as last night. Dude, take it easy, alright? Take it easy. All of you take it easy. You're part of the hashtag Silver Army. And Jin says, I just found out local schools are getting closed for 12 fucking weeks. Yeah, no, dude, it's not just local schools where you are. It's everywhere. At this point, it's getting to the point where pretty much the entirety of the Western world is shutting schools. America's done it. Most of Europe have done it. Scotland's done it. Ireland's done it. England will be doing it as of Friday. Classes have either been completely cancelled, and lectures for university students have been moved to online seminars. Yeah. Schools, colleges and universities won't be opening again until June at the very earliest. Yeah. Summed it up quite well there, Jin. It is fucking madness. Oh, and Martin asks, who were the two twins in Code Veronica? Those would be Alfred and Alexia Ashford. Alexia? Alexia? Alexia. Oh, I do love you, Alexia. This is not at all incestuous.
Looks like it's the other way.
Goodbye, knife. Gonna have to try and go back for that knife. Jonathan says, it's a good job we've such a good Prime Minister to keep things under control. Sarcasm. Bazinga. Yeah, that's pretty fucking accurate.
Looks like the only way forward.
The Prime Minister who reacted 2 to 3 weeks too slowly and 2 to 3 weeks too late. Who is now pretty much not doing anything. To solve the issue. His rescue packages for business and industry are going to be pale by comparison to what people actually need. And not only that, he was just too slow to respond to the situation. And now he just keeps yammering on like he always does, with hollow gestures doing the bare minimum humanly possible. Gonna have to melt this guy. I'd rather not, but we're gonna have to. I want my knife back. Oh, 2 zombies with 1 shell. They say 2 birds with 1 stone. That right there is 2 zombies with 1 shell. Silver, did the twins from Code Veronica die? Yeah, they certainly did. And Jin says, I find it hilarious. I've caused this conversation about a viral outbreak on the stream. I've caused this conversation about a viral outbreak on a stream of a game about a viral outbreak. Yeah, I know, right? I mean, let's be honest. We should probably be thankful, by comparison, that the coronavirus only has a 5 to 7% mortality rate compared to the Tvirus's astronomical 99.8 mortality rate. Because the Tvirus has an... Oh god, look at this bitch. The Tvirus has a near perfect kill rate.
Shit.
Down, lass, down. And yeah, Alfred and Alexia Ashford both die.
Bastard.
Down you go. Have a knife. Broke my knife. Crap battle. Dun 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 dun. Dun, dun, dun. Hey, Ronald Donald's here. Jonathan says, but what are the chances of the coronavirus turning into a zombie? I wish. That would be fun by comparison. Fuck, I'm feeling dizzy again, says Snake. Take it easy. And yeah, I totally agree with what Jin says there. The overblown panic is purely the fault of the media. There wouldn't be much of a crisis if the news hadn't whipped the public into an absolute frenzy. And Snake says, I was going to get tested for the coronavirus today. Damn. Well, whatever happens, guys, please all stay safe. I do appreciate you all here. Bad puppy. Down. And yeah, to be fair, for the most part, let me just deal with these puppies and I'll get back to what I was saying. For the most part, I just find it ironic and completely ridiculous that for like two weeks ago, everybody was sat there ignoring it. About 2 or 3 weeks ago, everybody was mostly ignoring it, saying, "Oh, it'll all be all right. It'll all blow over." You know, just completely passing it up and ignoring it, and making out like it wasn't going to be an issue. And then in the space of 2 weeks, everybody's just gone into blind panic like idiots. I find it absolutely, one, naive and hypocritical, because they were making out like everything's going to be all alright. And, you know, it was somebody else, essentially. It was a distant problem on distant shores that was nothing to do with them. And, you know, it's not our problem, like fucking always. And then 2 weeks later, people are going into blind panic, buying all the toilet paper, and firearms sales have gone through the roof globally. Well, especially in a few countries, because, I mean, let's be honest, you always need a shotgun to fend off a viral pandemic, am I right? Some half-wit was on the telly comparing it to Ebola. Oh, for God's sake, really? Fucking really? I have no words for that. Fuck panic buyers, man. Agreed, Jin. Agreed. freaking dog. Get it off. Am I gonna get my knife back, or is that thing screwed now? Yeah, it's got one more stab on it. And Martin says, definitely need to find a way to make a revolution against Umbrella. Yep, oh god, I'd have to agree. Sorry, I'm just trying to corral all these dogs, since our ammo supply is quite limited.
Fuck you.
Well, it's kind of weird, because in the current Resident Evil timeline, the Umbrella Corporation has been largely dissolved. It's their viruses you need to deal with, dude. They're the major issue. Stab.
Oh no.
Right. That wasted nearly all of our bullets. Lovely. Absolutely lovely. Because we needed that to happen. Hey, there's 6 of you in. What's up, guys? It's Silver, your host for the festivities today. Ah, sweet, sweet ammunition.
Son of a bitch.
Ooh, there's a green herb there. I'm not leaving that behind. But if you stop the Umbrella, that would mean you stop the virus. Well, to be fair, the viruses are the remnants of all of Umbrella screwing around. So at this point, the viruses are more the issue than Umbrella in the current Resident Evil timeline. Oh god. God. Can you see these dogs hopping fences? Bloody fence hopping? Really? Fence hopping dogs. Have a grenade. Boom. Yeah.
It's gotta be the orphanage.
Well, that was a waste of a grenade we won't get back. Let's just get out of there, shall we? Oh, no. It's not the government that's the issue in the Resident Evil lore,
Hang on, Sherry.
Martin. It's more rogue agencies at this point that are selling Umbrella's viruses on the black market. They're the larger issue. And I'm dizzy again. Go lay down, Snake. Seriously, it's fine. Can I also thank all 6 of you for stopping in tonight?
I have the pendant.
I wasn't expecting it to be this busy, considering it was so late. But you guys seem to be in for the ride, so we'll go with it. And could I possibly ask you guys, if you're enjoying the stream, to leave a like, because it really does help the channel. I would really appreciate it.
Took too long.
Took too long.
Get off me!
Aww.
Oh my god!
Adorable. Irons has his own chest burster.
Jesus
That's
Christ!
so cute. Jin sums that up perfectly. Resi is a big farmer hit piece. No kidding. No kidding. It's like, why do we not trust Big Pharma? Tvirus.
Sherry, where are you?
Hold on. Did I pick up the suppressor? I don't think I did. Well, shit. Here's hoping we find it at least.
Claire! Sherry? I'll be right there!
Go help Sherry. Mr. X intends to give it to us again. Come on, Sherry, run.
It's behind you! Don't stop!
Yeah, definitely don't stop. He wants to punch you in all of your punchy places.
Keep going!
Jin says parents hate Resi because the Tvirus sounds too cool. Stands too cool for school. Yeah, no kidding. Let's get in there quick. Run.
Sherry, come on!
Run. Oh, Mr. X wants in. Here he is. And stab. Absolutely smashed. Well, Mr. X certainly isn't getting back up now. Oh, you broke Mr. X. Mr. X gonna give his ramrod to us. Not anymore, he's not. I think the ramrod has been retracted.
Can you hear me? Claire? Claire, you have to get up. He's going to get us. Wake up! Wake up!
Wake up. Wake up. Open your eyes. Hold still. Not infected.
Resident Evil, a ramrod retracted.
Where's Sherry?
Sherry's fine.
Do you know Sherry?
It's an impressive display of strength.
What happened to her?
We have to assess the situation.
Who are you? I'm Claire.
I didn't foresee this.
Excuse me.
She's more bothered
Where is
with her
she?
work.
Hello?
What?
Where's
Annette. Tell me, what happened to William?
I don't know. Who's that?
The creature responsible for this.
What? Can you help me find Sherry?
Seems to be evolving much faster than expected.
Where are you going?
Look, I don't have time to play 20 questions.
Sorry, I'm just being quiet for the
Everything's
cutscene.
I need to find Sherry.
My daughter is not your concern.
Right. Okay, Jin asks, is it tomorrow the 3 remake demo comes out? Yep, that's right. Also, Silver, why do so many people love GTA San Andreas? I don't know, but I fancy playing that again for the channel soon. So you might get more of that shortly. And yes, 1 minute, I'm gonna sneeze. Sorry, I just pulled out the mic so I could sneeze freely. Hey, alrighty. Yeah, would you guys like me to stream the demo of 3 Remake? Are you interested? Thumbs up in chat if you would like me to stream the demo of 3 Remake. Thumbs down in chat if you would like me to wait until release day. let me know. Let me see those thumbs up and thumbs down in chat. Thumbs up for me to stream the demo. Thumbs down for me to wait until release day. I mean, either way, you're going to get a release day stream anyway. So it's just a case of whether you want me to play the demo or not first. Let me know. Jin says, do it, boy. Oh, since you asked so nicely, I will consider it. Let me see what the consensus is in chat. Right, let's see what items are around. Can't believe there are still 6 of you watching right now. Right. Report about G. Read this before. Like I said, let's hold a vote now. Thumbs up in chat if you want me to stream the 3 remake demo. And thumbs down in chat if you want to see me play it on the full game on release day. Totally up to you. I'll go with whatever you guys fancy. I don't much mind. Can we not get through that door? Surely it's not sealed. Looks like we're jumping down.
Sherry, can you hear me?
What time is it for everybody right now, anyway?
Now I'm gonna smell like shit, literally.
I love it how we're wading into a disgusting sewer. I just want to gauge all of the time differences right now, since we have so many people. That, and I'm not really checking the clock myself either, so... I mean, considering we started streaming so late... Gonna need that white gunpowder. But yeah, the fact we started streaming late is because... it took me so long to get a stable connection to stream. So, yeah. Doesn't appear to be a disgusting hellbeast in the water. No disgusting hellbeast? I'm almost gonna feel left out at this point. Anyway, let's keep on keeping on, shall we? Because there are still 4 of you watching.
Cable car. Here?
But yeah, I would be happy to stream 3 remakes demo for you guys. Snake says, I'm gonna leave for a while. I'll try to come back soon. You take it easy, my dude. No, I believe there are zombies in here. Yeah. They can't leave that room, but it also makes it rather precarious for us. Yeah, Claire really does get the better equipment in terms of weapons, just from sheer damage output and capability and flexibility, but Leon has the weapons with more brute force. Right. Just trying to remember the combination for this lock. Anybody remember the combination for this lock? I cracked it last night as Leon and completely forgot. Jin says, yeah, if I randomly go quiet, I'm laying in bed and sleep has been coming at random. No problem, dude. Ah, I've got it. SZF. Now I remember. Before the zombies get us, preferably, Claire. Right. This isn't going to be a crazy long stream, purely because we started so late. And I also want to watch Code Geass after this. Oh yeah, speaking of which, Jen, I've been watching Code Geass recently.
Sherry? Why didn't you stay in the house? It was safe there. Hey, Sherry!
I was scared. Those things were everywhere, and...
You should have called the police. That's what we taught you.
I did, but nobody came, and you didn't answer your phone, so...
Sherry, I don't have time for this.
Sherry's not well.
Sherry!
She's infected.
Sherry,
Sherry is not well.
hold on, Sherry. I'll be right there.
Yeah, I watched the entirety of the first season over a few days. I'd say about 4 days. It's one of the few anime this year that I have absolutely binge watched. I don't watch as much as I used to do, where I'd literally, you know, watched 2 full seasons a month or something like that. Like back when me and you first started talking, I used to watch like a full season over the course of a month, or 2 seasons a month, or I basically watched 2 different seasons over a month and just spread it out over a couple of weeks. These days, I'll probably only watch about 5 or 6 seasons a year, and maybe a couple of movies dotted around. So nowhere near as much as I used to. But the stuff that I watch is typically good. Like, finished the first season of Code Geass. That was really good. And we're about 11 or 12 episodes into the second season. Right, so just like when we were playing as Leon earlier, we have to get power panel parts. And Martin says, so basically Resident Evil 7 was about the bioweapon Evelyn. That's right. It was all about bioweapons, and being yeeted in the face by old men. The old days when every day was anime day. Yeah, I know, right? Like, I still watch a lot compared to a fair few people, but I don't watch anywhere near as much as I used to, purely because, dude, let's be real about it. As you well know, I'm a physical anime collector. My anime collection on the CD rack that I've got right now reaches halfway up to the ceiling, and that's the culmination of collecting for about probably 10 years now, give or take. And the reason I don't watch anywhere near as much anime as I used to is because, I'm sure we can agree on this as well, the quality of anime and the quality of shows and how good they are in terms of being able to invest yourself in them has really gone down. And also, let's be honest, for a physical collector like me, anime is too expensive to buy 2 full seasons every month. Or, you know, buy 2 or 3 seasons and a movie every month. If I did that, I'd be burning through money at a rate that just isn't feasible. And Jin also says, I've still to start the new season of Castlevania. Do let me know how good that one is, dude. I'm very curious. Very curious indeed to know what you think. Silver. I did not know they could make bioweapons in Resident Evil timeline. Yeah, that's one of the core facts of it actually. 2, 12, 8, let me just get this combination. I was literally about to say the same thing there, Jin, when you said the quality of anime's story and visuals is disgraceful compared to back in the day. And I was about to say, yeah, we sound like a pair of old men complaining how good anime was 15 years ago by comparison. Hell, not even that long ago. Rewind 10 years ago. Now, I will be honest with you. Just through the sheer advancement of technology, the visuals of anime has, you know, improved and changed and moved forward. But the storytelling, the quality and general storytelling, and the premises of the premise of most anime and the industry itself has gone way downhill. Like these days, you typically just have those trashy 12-episode fan service anime that don't really amount to anything. Don't worry, we both sound old as fuck. I mean, dude, just rewind about 10 years ago. By comparison to what we have now, you had Darker Than Black, Phantom of Inferno, and Code Geass. You had all kinds. You had Gundam 00, sort of like, if you rewind to about, you know, the beginning of the 2010s, you had Gundam 00, you had Code Geass, you had Darker Than Black, you had Phantom of Inferno, you had tons of good stuff. Now what do you get? Fan service, schoolgirl trash, weeb garbage, and fucking fan service anime. And it's in abundance. My key problem is the fact that it's in such raging abundance. He's gonna have to go down or he'll be a huge problem. Jin says, I've wanted the first 2 seasons of Castlevania. Highly recommend. The new Devilman series was a pleasant surprise. Netflix is actually doing some interesting stuff. I'm curious, really. I mean, you typically know my motto and the way I do things with anime, dude. I'll typically... Bye. Oh god. Are you done? Dude won't stay down. But yeah, I really do like the fact that so much... There are some interesting things coming out on Netflix, I won't disagree. But the thing is, as you well know, I'm a physical collector of anime. So unless it comes out physically, I usually won't see it, because I'll buy it, you know, physically. And I find it hilarious how me and you ranting about anime like we have right now has effectively cleared chat. Not that I particularly have a huge issue,
ID wristband required for cable call.
If people aren't about anime, they're not about anime. And to be quite real with you, I could rant about anime until the end of eternity. Right, let's go stockpile some ammunition. Jin says, even if the visual quality is arguably better, art style has become so pathetically stale and samey. I've got to be honest, the only good people, personally, the only good people for animation these days are actually Kyoto Animation. Kyoto Animation do a really good job. Like a really good job. Right, let's go stockpile some ammo and put some stuff away. Nothing better than a good anime rant. But nah, seriously, dude. I used to be one of the very first person, terrible English, very first people who would, you know, to come to the defense of the anime industry. Now I am, shall we say, very distant from it. Like, I still love it in some ways, and I'll still support it. The good stuff. But typically, I'll tend to stay away from a lot of it. And it never used to be like that, really. God. The problem is here, Claire has too many ammo types. All that won't matter in a minute. We're about to burn through some ammunition, so that's fine. Speaking of which, where's the suppressor to upgrade Claire's machine gun? Ah, I know where it is. We'll focus on upgrading Claire's gear first. I think that's important. We're also going to have to melt a few zombies. Jin says, dude, can you remember when Psycho Pass came out? I honestly think that was the last anime I fell in love with before Castlevania. I know about Psycho Pass, but I've not watched it. Right? I really do love how this stream has just become two dudes ranting about, back in my day anime was good and now it's shit. Hey fellas. Right. That gets rid of the ammo issue.
What the fuck?
And just so I can make sure that you don't get up, right? Here's the high-powered SLS rounds as opposed to the regular. Check this out. Hold on. Let me make sure I get it headshot. Same writer as Phantom, bro. Now that I think about it, I'm sure it was Suki who recommended Psycho Pass to me. Oh god, he's not stopping.
What the hell is up with you?
Was it really? Are you done? Boom. Yeah, the high-powered rounds for the SLS are absolutely ridiculous. In a good way. In a very good, positive way. Right. We need to pull this. Need to jump down here. And between me and you guys, I have the route and general item layout for most of the stuff in the A route or a scenario largely mapped out. Because, well, I've probably finished this game about 9 times since it came out. Yeah, in the space of a year I have played through and finished this game about 9 times. It's quite unreal how many times I've finished it, actually. It will get to the point eventually where I just lose track. It'll probably get to the point where it's about a dozen, and then I'll completely lose track. Jin says, boom, gotta love exploding heads. Trust me, it's the best way to deal with zombies. Guaranteed or your money back. Well, unless you're Chris Redfield and you just fucking yeet them across the cosmos. You know, literally punch them through time and space. The Chris Redfield approach is marvellous. Yes, we're just going to fucking yeet you into oblivion. Right, the first thing we're going to do before we do anything else, in terms of picking up plugs, is going and upgrading Claire's gear, and consolidating her equipment. Glad to see there's still 2 of you in here. Stick with me, guys. We're going to have to make a quick run for it down a hallway in a second, so we don't get mobbed by nasty sewer beasts. Good, we're packing. Avoid that guy. We don't. Avoid him. Yes, what the fuck is accurate? Claire, don't go near him. He's not a nice guy. He will not respect you like Leon would. Jin's like, dude, you would have loved watching my missus play The Last of Us. Mad Bastard just punched everything to death. Yes, I would have really enjoyed that. I would have really enjoyed that. Watching a deadly Scottish woman just punch the undead into oblivion would have been more than amusing. There's just, when you're playing a video game, there is something good about punching things across the room. Especially zombies. I don't know what it is. Ah, side pack. That's what we need. I don't mind burning through the regular ammo, purely because the high powered is too valuable to waste. Oh, that's amusing actually. Jin says we got Lego Batman for the wee man today. She's played it more than him. Dude, tell me honestly, are the Lego games actually quite good? Like, you know, outside of the fact that they're for obviously younger people, are they still quite fun to enjoy and play? Wow. We didn't even need to use that there, because his head just burst. Ooh. Ooh. Just burst. Youch. Gonna need that roll of film. Hey there, zombies. Oh, crap. Somebody give me that hand grenade. Yeet! Fucking yeet. Ooh, headshots. Oh my Jesus, get off! Get off! This is assault.
Son of a bitch.
Aggression much? There's not another one loitering, is there? Damn it, we're gonna have to heal after that. That's a waste of good stuff. Jin says it actually looked pretty difficult to me, in all honesty. Unreasonable amount of mechanics for a kid's game. Interesting. I mean, maybe they're... I know, even though it's obviously for younger people to play, maybe they're trying to make it something that everybody can play? Or, I don't know, maybe they're giving kids more credit these days, because, let's be honest, kids are typically a lot smarter in terms of video games. I mean, no, actually, let's have this discussion. Do you think the kids these days are as smart as we were 20 years ago when it came to video games? Or do you think there's a different comparison there? I'm actually curious to hear your thoughts.
No.
Oh God, are you done? Freaking bullet sponge. Oh, that's a dilemma and a half. You made me waste a high-powered round. I will not forget this, Mr. Zombie. I am most wrathful. I mean, let's be honest. Games about 20 years ago had... Jonathan says, no, I don't believe kids these days are good at video games. They just look up guides if they get stuck rather than actually try. Jin says, honestly can't say till my kids get a bit older. I don't think my lad is as good at games as I was when I was 4. I mean, let's be honest as well. What Jonathan says there is actually a very good discussion point. When we were all younger, because a lot of people who watch the channel are typically from their, you know, late teens, although the typical demographic of people that watch my channel are usually those folks between their late teens to their sort of late 20s, maybe even early 30s. So it's kind of like a 10-year age range, give or take a few years. And give me a second. So I mean, when most of us were younger, back in the days of the PS1, you didn't really get much in the way of guides. And, you know, well, no. You didn't get much in the way of assistance when it came to playing video games. There was a lot more... Well, you pretty much had to figure it out for yourself. Like Jin says there, guides when we were young were big-ass books. And who wants to read that shit? Well, I mean, let's be honest though. The guides all had nice artwork in them. The guides had lovely artwork. Yeah. Games didn't come with instructions. And lots of, you know, tutorial segments and that kind of thing. You had to just kind of play it and figure it out on your own. I mean, a game that I still play from time to time for the channel, as you probably saw, the original Digimon World, that thing is still a puzzle to this day. I am still figuring things out for that game 20 years on after it was released. Like, seriously, I discovered stuff for Digimon guides a few months ago that I didn't even know before that. And that game is 20 years old. Right. Let's get everything unlocked. Go back upstairs. Consolidate Claire's equipment. And then we'll focus on picking up plugs. Speaking of which, I was thinking of doing some more Digimon guides for the channel. Those things have become insanely popular. Jin says, dude, I can remember playing the original version of this game at like 8-9 years old. Metal Gear Solid, Siphon Filter, shit like that. Games that are still challenging now at 30. I totally get what you mean. Even getting the original Resident Evil 2 down to, you know, a system where I could, you know, perform basic speedruns of it. And I mean basic speedruns. Like functional speedruns with a reasonable time. Like, not anywhere near world record, but reasonable speedruns has been over a year of constant practice. And I've also been playing the original Resident Evil 2 for actively, in an invested way, probably a decade of my life, give or take, back on the original GameCube. Because the one I played the most was the GameCube port of Resident Evil 2. The original. I love that version. It's really good. Alright, let's put all this away. It'll be good for ammunition later. Games are rarely that challenging now. Now, I do agree with you for the most part on a lot of games. I'll tell you what's weird though, dude. Like, genuinely weird though, right? As far as I'm concerned, this game right here, Resident Evil 2 Remake, it's kinda strange in terms of difficulty for this thing. And I'll explain why in a second. Because we'll use the first aid spray, it's fine. Doesn't affect your rank that much. That, and we're not playing for rank in this. If you play this game like I am on standard difficulty, apart from a couple of segments with Mr. X and a few bits near the end in terms of boss fights, there really is no challenge to it whatsoever. Yet, if you play it on hardcore difficulty with restricted ammo, tougher enemies, and limited saves, and also no auto-saving, it jumps all the way up to being a bit too hard. There really is no middle ground. Like, let's be honest, apart from a couple of clumsy mistakes, and this goes for all of you in chat who are watching right now, apart from a few clumsy mistakes, have you ever seen me really struggle in all the times I've streamed it, playing this game on standard difficulty?
Oh God, no. Marvin.
R.I.P. Marvin in chat, guys. Sorry, dude. We'll make it quick for you, I promise. And Jin says, DMC5, as much as I loved it, I completed in one sitting. Was it really quite easy? Because I've not played Devil May Cry 5 yet. But God, do I love Devil Trigger. That's such an awesome song. There's still a high-grade gunpowder white to pick up? Okay, fine by me. Oh my god, Marvin, you have no face left. Sorry, dude.
I'm sorry.
There's literally nothing left of him. He's absolutely melted. The remorse in Claire's voice actually... Like, I'm gonna be serious for a second. The remorse in Claire's voice there, in regards to Marvin, actually made me feel some genuine emotional pain. Like, I felt a genuine twinge there. Just in the way she said it. Right. We have a few bits and pieces that still need picking up. Gunpowder. Said there was still a high-grade gunpowder white. Hold on. Yeah, I'm really enjoying the new Claire voice actress. Yeah, I quite like her as well. You're not the only one. She's pretty damn good. Now, don't get me wrong, Claire's physical appearance took a bit of getting used to. But after a time, it it kind of got all right. Kind of got used to it. As for Leon's physical appearance, absolutely spot on. And his voice actor in Nick Apostolitis was absolutely perfect. Oh god, give me a second. Acid reflux again. Oh my good lord. Ow, 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 ow. That's what you get when you eat nearly a full packet of chocolate fingers in one sitting. And Jin says, yeah, I don't think I really struggled with DMC5 till the final boss. Sorry about that. Yeah, no, I totally understand. I totally understand, dude. I mean, I've got to be honest, this game is... I'm talking comparatively for a modern game perspective here. I know I haven't played Devil May Cry 5, but this game, equally, on standard difficulty, not challenging in the slightest. Fun, and good god do I love playing it. But I've got it down to a fine art playing it on standard difficulty. From how to deal with enemies, to stockpiling items and equipment, to finding everything I need, there really is no struggle. And I'm assuming you were playing on standard difficulty as well for your DMC5 run, my dude. Ah, it's in Iron's office. Well, that's no good to us. I'm going to have to go all the way back round. Oh, damn it. Problem. Okay, well, we need the stars badge. So I'll pick up the stars badge and I'll go and get that white gunpowder. Because they're going to be important. Jin says DMC5 is one of those games. If you get good at one, you'll be good at the rest. Well, I'm pretty good at the original. Well, give or take. I'm reasonable at the original. We won't say I'm good. I don't want to give myself credit when I'm probably crap in comparison to you. Good, that's all the ammo consolidated. Now, we need the stars badge. We better develop that roll of film in our inventory as well. Alright. That means we're going to have to go to the stars office. Shit. Yeah. Which means... Oh no, this is going to be dangerous. Yeah, alright. Second floor stars office. We're going to have to go collect the stars badge and go pick up that white gunpowder. He was on our arse in a hurry. Yep, that's where it all is. Okay. 4 people watching. Hey there, guys. What's up? There's a liquor around here somewhere, so we have to be careful. Hey there, dude. How you doing? Do you mind going to find some other pretty girls to harass, please? Right, okay. First aid spray and stars badge. Let's sweep everything so we don't have to come back. I'm back on PC. Hey Snake, what's up, dude? We're just sweeping all the items in the stars office. We are going to need them. We are definitely going to need them. That and I'm just adjusting my headset. Hold on. Right. Okay. Gentlemen, gentlemen, gentlemen. Can you still hear me alright? Just adjusting my headset so it was in a comfortable position. Right. Stars badge secured. And Jin says they're so consistent with their systems. Any familiarity you build up just carries over, and I feel that's a good thing. Picking up a new DMC game really is like hanging with an old friend. My only response to that comparison is, does it get you drunk and pour shots into your pints of cider? If the answer is yes, then I will willingly agree with you on that one. Snake says, now let's hope, since I'm not moving my head as much, I won't get dizzy. Here's hoping. You take it steady. And I know I've said that about 6 times tonight, but please do take it steady. Right. Ah! The stock is in Wesker's desk, and the suppressor's in the office. We can fully upgrade this thing now. If Dante could, he probably would. Sounds like my kind of night. But to be fair though, Dante's main focus would be on getting a pizza afterwards. And speaking of which, I am craving a fucking garlic bread with cheese right now. We have a full garlic bread with cheese left over in the fridge from the other night, because I ordered takeaway. And I Got a garlic bread with cheese, which was marvellous. Is there still stuff to pick up in there? Fine, we'll do it later. We'll just make sure we got the core stuff now. Make sure to get the basketball Rebecca from Wesker's desk. Do we have to do it like the original game where we press the X button 50 times? Because if so, I'll go and do it, don't worry. Right. Oh god, my mind's just gone blank. There we go, it's fine. Sorry about that. Gene says it's much like fighting games, isn't it? If you play Kazuya in Tekken 6, you just can in Tekken 7. If you go to Dante in DMC 4, you'll pick up where you left off in DMC 5. Now that there is a solid comparison, because every time I play Steve Fox in Tekken, my gameplay just carries over to the next game. Much to Suki's frustration, because she really doesn't like my Steve. It drives her absolutely mad. Alright. Gotta open this box. Wooden box. Extended magazine. Nice. We're gonna upgrade all of this in a second. Now I believe we have to press X like 50 times, right? Oh my god, it's there, just sat there like a secret item. No, just open the drawer, make sure you first and press X after you've collected the stock. Then roll the film. Thanks. We'll go and develop that now actually, since you mentioned it, Snake. Awesome. And is there other stuff in here we still need to pick up? Let me just check. You never know, there might be. Ow, my wrist hurts. Why does my wrist hurt? Ah, flash grenade, marvellous. Now the office is empty. Talk about picking supplies clean. Ignore Mr. Liquor. He doesn't need to bother us. Now is a time of happiness and freedom. Okay, right. Okay. I'll go develop this film. And I better be quiet because of Liquors. Any messages in stream chat? Yeah, Jin says, I think this is the best I think that is the best comparison there is. Games that it applies to are pretty close to me, like MGS2 to MGS3 on a basic gameplay level. God, I love MGS3. Speaking of which, guys, thumbs up in chat if you want more MGS3 and I'll record some this weekend. It's not like I've got classes to attend now, they've all been cancelled and turned to web seminars. Right. Let's develop the role of film, shall we? 4 viewers, welcome all, welcome. Rising Rookie. There she is. Oh, Wesker, do you want Rebecca to shake her pom-poms for you? Thumbs up, boy. Glad to see it. I mean, let's be honest. The next part we're going to do, the first 5 minutes of it is going to be climbing up that massive ladder, isn't it? Because the next thing we have to do is climb up the massive ladder, make our way across the mountain, which is going to be much easier now with the Mosin Nagant sniper rifle from the end. And Then we have to meet with Eva, and then go and fight the Fury. That'll probably be our next part, or next couple of parts. What a thrill, in darkness and silence in the night. What a thrill. I love that song. I'm searching, I'm melting for you. I'll give my life, not for honor, but for you. Sorry, I can't sing, I'll stop now. Yes, lads, you sing that Metal Gear Solid song. Go on. For me, Snake Eater's the best Metal Gear Solid. I'm sorry, I love it. I absolutely adore it. The Cold War mechanics, the quirky bosses, the sniper rifle fight with the end, the food mechanics, all the intrigue and the characterization. It's marvelous. A masterpiece of Metal Gear for me. It really is so good. Right. There's still stuff in the West Office to pick up? We better go check while we're in here. Dude, you need to check out George, is that Slanek's channel? He does the most, Meme Lord MGS videos and streams. Hey guys, provided that Konami doesn't destroy my channel for it, how would you like it if I live streamed Metal Gear Solid 5? There's gunpowder in there? Guess we'll pick that up. Snake says that channel is how I got the name Snake. Also, Sony may buy Metal Gear. I'd heard the rumours going around, actually. Yong Ye mentioned it. I mean, can you imagine if Sony buy Metal Gear? The thing is, though, will Kojima really want that heavy an involvement with it? Do you think so? Just some food for thought. Right, I think we've picked all the gear up that we need. That's fine. Snake says, yeah, I saw it from Yongye too, but I don't have high hopes. And Jin says, dude, stream MGS5. Big George does it every week and he gets by. Alright then. Fellas, let's make this interesting. Thumbs up in chat for an MGS5 stream at some point. Like, it won't be immediately, because we're going to have a lot of Resident Evil content coming. With 5 remake on the... with 3 remake on the way. Where are the zombies? Snake says, thumbs up boys, stream that fucker. Haha. That's definitely a seal of approval. Where are the zombies? Take that for the extra rounds. We were short on handgun ammo, so that'll replenish us. I'm keeping little stockpiles of handgun ammo left over to pick up for near the end of the game before we go to the research lab. But we'll dip into those stockpiles now because we should be alright. These stockpiles. Doesn't hurt to be prepared. Marvellous. Locked and loaded. All is good in the world. I suppose you could say, all is good in the hood. Yeah, we'll switch to high power, purely for storage and ammo capacity. And Jin says, even if Sony do get their hands on those games, I'd only be interested in Silent Hill and Castlevania. Kojima's clearly over MGS, and the series deserves to rest with some dignity. Yeah, let's just pretend that Metal Gear Survive didn't even exist, and leave it at that. I didn't even play that thing, it's fucking atrocious. Who makes Metal Gear into a zombie survival game, really? It can be hard though. Cough cough, mission 31 and mission 45. Don't think, I've not played that far in. Right, let's consolidate our gear. You're going to need a green herb. You can go into storage. And so can you. And the rest will contribute to upgrading our weapons. Now that we have enough storage space, that can go back in there. Good. Okay, everything's all in order. Right, let's go and upgrade the machine gun. Then we'll focus on getting plugs. Well, plugs and the spark shot, because they're both essential here. Especially the spark shot, because nasty G larvae. We'll probably go until about the 3-hour mark tonight, because I want to go into the library tomorrow for a study session. Combine that for an extended magazine, and then combine again for added stability. Now it's going to be a bit more dangerous. The library is still open, so I'll be keeping hold of that while it's still possible. I see talk of Metal Gear Rising 2 in the chat. Interesting. That would be really good. I feel like they could do more with Raiden, you know. It's good to have 2 Metal Gear fans in the chat. All manner of fun conversation happens as a result. Right, we have stuff to pick up. Including this plug here, No. Can we back it up? We're going to be pinned down if we do. Actually, let's put that back for a second. Just until I've got the cassette. Because we're going to need the cassette tape. Put it back, put it back, put it back, put it back. Right, it shouldn't take us too long to get the last of the stuff we need. Is Hunk actually carrying the cassette tape? I think he should be. Oh, there it is. That's what we need. Okay, good. We definitely don't have a shortage of gear anymore. That's for certain. Jin says revisiting the original concept, but Rising would be interesting. Boss prequel. But Big Boss and Snake should be left alone for a while. Agreed. Agreed. I mean, to be fair, there are a lot of guys out there that just want Otacon and Snake Yowie for some bizarre reason. Did you guys know if you go into the Metal Gear Solid fanfiction section, it's just filled with hot Otacon, you know, Otacon and Snake action? Snake on Otacon action. It's really quite strange, actually. It's really not my jam. Considering I was going in there looking for Snake and Meryl. But hey, we can't all have what we want in life. Snake says, hey, I'll be back in a minute, gotta go. No problem, dude. Dude, don't. I used to read MGS fanfic. Yeah, I know, right? There's too much Snake on Otacon in there. I'm going to call it Snotacon. It might as well be Snotacon, given the quality of the reading. Hey, would you like me to probe your shadow, Moses? No. No, thank you. I wouldn't. I'd like to see Meryl in a hot bikini. But then again, that's what Quiet's for now. MGS5 literally exists to sell Quiet merchandise. And that isn't a bad thing. It's not a bad thing, and we should all accept it. Because Quiet is very appealing. Sorry. Sorry. I have Quiet's hum stuck in my head. There was a really cool fic someone wrote about Raiden saving Sonny. God, I would read that. I would read that, no lie. Here's hoping this acid shell slows this dude down. Wait, they've all moved. That makes life so much easier. Dude, one of the first mods I got for MGS5 on PC was to get that poor woman some clothes. I love it. Jin, anybody else would have modded her out of clothes. Not you. You were a gentleman and you modded her into some clothes. See, that proves you're a gentleman. No, we don't have the inventory space. We're going to need 4 slots. 5 actually, because there's magnum ammo down there. And we can't waste the mag. So some stuff's going to have to go away. We'll watch the cassette tape first, because that will free up an inventory slot. Right, so... Night plug. Rook. And another rook is next to the knight. So they go together. Man, the Nexus mod page for MGS is a trip. Half the mods are closed for quiet. And the other half are nude mods. Why am I not surprised by this? There are perverts and decent people out there in equal measure. Just depends which you get and on what day. Pamphlet. Insert the cassette tape.
Oh, please, stop. No.
That's Hunk kicking some ass over there.
Don't hurt him.
You might have knocked out Hunk, but he will get back up. There's no stopping Mr. Death.
Glad I watched that.
I know, right? Really glad you watched that, surely. Right, the flash grenade's invaluable, we can't waste that, but we'll take the knife with us. Oh, shit. How are we gonna do this? Yeah. Okay, this is risky, but we should be able to manage. We have the largest item stockpile known to man, so that's not something to worry about. Discard the tape. Right, we have one more bit to do before we go fight Birkin, and then that's where we'll leave it, I think. Right. Hold on. How do you want to do this, Silver? Why do you hate Quiet? Quiet's awesome. Best companion in the game. She's the one I use all the time. Who better to have with you than an awesome sniper? A really awesome sniper to boot as well. Okay, I think we have enough rounds. That'll do. I know what we're doing next. DD's the real MVP, man. Hey, Diamond Dog. Good old Diamond Dog. I don't see why people love her so much. I saved her so she could be a buddy. DD is the best. Gotta love Diamond Dog. Yeah, Battle Pup. Who doesn't love Battle Pup? You know, I'd put my own puppy in battle armor, but she's too adorable and obsessed with retrieving. So that's just going to be a thing, because you can't take the Labrador out of her. Must retrieve at all times. It's like, hey, I brought you a fucking stick. I love you too, girl, I love you too. Now please stop carrying around that pissy dog toy, and don't eat any shit off the garden. Good girl. I like Quiet, but I find Dee much more useful, says Jin. Right, let's do this. The hardest bit of the underground. The bit we all dread. Nothing better than a bit of cold dread to bring you in line. Right, let me sit up a bit so I'm not slouching. Because this is going to take concentration. Although slouching like I was did actually take a bit of pressure off my back. Jin says, man, my dog's just like, hey, is me standing right on top of you licking you to death inconvenient? No? Good. Speaking of which, dude, how are Kane and Pandora? We haven't talked about the dogs in a while. I do hope the puppies are alright. Luna is just crazy as always. Must retrieve. Must eat shit. Yay, chestburster. They are mental. Marvelous. Marvelous. I fucking love doggos, says Snake. Yes, doggos are the best. Gotta love doggos. Glad to see we have some doggo people in chat. Although I believe Jin is a cat person too. Pandora's getting grey fur. Bless. Bless. Precious. Right. This is gonna be kinda hit or miss. Snake says I like both cats and dogs. And Jin says want a laugh? This will take some typing. Go on, indulge me. And I've just remembered that I have some Pepper Army jerky in the fridge. God, I'm so hungry. I could eat a few bags of crisps or some beef jerky right now, but that's gonna cause me some serious indigestion. Hey there, dude. Got from 0 to grab in a literal second. Hold on, you don't like fire, do you? Oh no, this isn't gonna go well, guys. This is not gonna go well. These things are very dangerous. From 0 to grab in a friggin' microsecond. Well, we better heal that. Jin says, 2nd week of April, Kane turns 5. 3rd week of April, Pandora turns 6. Last week of April, Vin turns 4. Goodness me, you have so many puppy birthdays. Oh yeah, you have a 3rd dog? Wait there. Did you ever tell me? I think you did tell me you had a 3rd dog. And if you didn't tell me you had a 3rd dog, you definitely told Suki, and she told me. One of those orders. And yes, vomit. Lovely vomit. Marvellous. Oh god. Oh my goodness. I read that like it was a dog. I do apologize. I know what the wee man is called. Good God. Yes, I know what he is called. Now I just feel embarrassed. Like I want to shrivel up in a corner and die. Yes, I know what the wee man is called. Good God, you told me 1,000,000 times. And if you haven't, Suki definitely has. Oh God, now I just feel embarrassed. We almost got a third dog, but it didn't work out. Yeah, I mean, to be fair, if you're mad enough to attempt a third dog, then more power to you. I wouldn't be able to manage that, dude. Don't be embarrassed, mate. No problem, no problem. Alrighty. Well, yeah. I think 3 dogs would be a bit crazy. I mean, half of your weekly budget would have gone on dog food if you had a third one. Right, we need plugs. Hold on. I'm just waiting for my stomach acid to pass. Oh, good God. And Jin says 2 is well and truly my limit, mate. I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised. You must need a military-grade surplus of dog food just for the 2 of them. Give me a second. Just to make sure he doesn't get up. We don't need him to bother us with his incessant bothering. Oh God, I'm starting to get pain in my eyes. Oh, my eyes. Ow. No, we can keep on keeping on. We don't have long left. It's fine. Well, until we get to the next bit. So that's okay. God, why do I have Ja Rule in my head? I think the rain is coming back. I think the rain is coming back. Sorry. I really do have Ja Rule in my head. Well, that song. Right, I understand. It was a case of a mate was in a bad spot, and we said we'd take the dog, familiar with us and the pups, so it made sense, but everything got sorted out. Well, as long as everything got sorted out, dude. Give me a sec. Right. King. Queen. Right, you need to go in there. Give me a sec. Right. Then we need to come through here. Then you need to come out of here and go into there. Oh God, that's not gonna work, is it? No, it's not. Right. Okay. You need to go back in here. Sorry, plug problems. Okay. Right. Now, have we got both? No, we don't. Queen plug needs to come out. Yeah, that sounds about right. Which then needs to go in here. King plug then needs to go in here. Grab the spark shots. Unlock that. Take them both out, we're not going to need them. Then Queenie goes in here. King goes in here. We loop back around. Take Queenie out. Sorry, I'm just focusing on the puzzle for a second. Then we go back through here. Grab the king. Bloody chess pieces. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. That was correct and presently accounted for. And then equip the spark shot and get the fuck out. Oh my god. We wasted 2 shots. Now I'm just angry. Because the ammo's absolutely invaluable for that thing. Oh god. Oh god, this isn't working. Yeah, I think I've just got us killed. Oh no 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 no. Oh no, big dirty shafts. Shafts. We're getting ramrodded. For submachine gun ammo, that's really not worth it. Oh yeah, we're so dead. Yeah, we're very dead. Didn't even see that coming. Just got slapped. Yeah. We're going to continue. Because I haven't saved since the beginning of the stream. So if I don't take our autosave, there's trouble. God, that's really not worth it. That's really not worth it at all. On Leon's playthrough of the game, there's magnum rounds there instead of submachine gun ammo. Like, submachine gun is really not worth it. Yeah, okay. Thankfully, it only puts us back about 30 seconds, so we don't really lose any time. And it doesn't particularly add much to our score, which is fine. And I do apologise, you don't usually see me die there. He's going to bugger off now and hide under the water. Yep, he's going to fuck off. Right. Oh dear. Get him. That should kill him. Yep. Right. Okay. 1 down. We're not going to bother with that submachine gun ammo. Let's just focus on getting out. Nothing else is really worth it. Focus on getting out. That really is all that matters. That should kill him. It immobilizes them. Yeah. Burst the eye and they don't get back up. Which is fine. Because it means we have 5 lovely shots left in the spark shot. Which are all going to be saved for later in the game. Because we are not wasting them on regular enemies. They're so powerful that they can one-shot those guys with their eyes exposed. So we're not going to waste those in the slightest. Okay. Alright, now we just got some plugs to align. And then we can go fight Birkin. And will ironically be almost exactly at the point where we are with Leon then. So you'll be able to pick who you want me to play as next, Claire or Leon. And thank you very much to the 2 of you that are still here, propping us up, I do appreciate it. Right. Pawn plug. Pawn. Queen. King. And that goes Knight, Rook, Bishop. Done. Thumbs up in chat if you guys are still here.
On my way.
Right. Oh my god, the stomach acid has returned. No stomach, give me a minute. Right. Okay. I'm thinking we have so much stockpiled that maybe I should start using it. I mean, either way, you can come out. We've got so much of that in reserve, it's beyond belief. We won't use the spark shot. We've got high-powered rounds. To be fair, red and blue. Is there a green anywhere we could use? Thumbs up. Thanks, Jin. Thanks. Right, we're gonna go for a bit longer yet. We're gonna fight Birkin and get to the research complex, and then that's where we'll call it. Right. We'll need a flash grenade as well. They're gonna be very important. Okay. Oh, damn it. I also want to scour for some more equipment. We'll fight Birkin first, and then we'll go back. Yeah. Yeah, green, blue, green, red, blue, green, blue, green, red, green, red, green, red. That's fine. I mean, to be fair, the bigger focus is on fighting Birkin as opposed to anything else. So let's pick up everything we need. And then there'll be a red herb in there we can use. Switch to high powered from standard. So probably need those a bit later. Get the red herb, combine it with the blue and the green. Good. Oh, bugger. Open sesame. And now, we have a giant hell beast to fight. Don't you love giant hell beasts? And I also love that you can swap guns at a single button. Although I do miss going into the inventory screen to do it. God, am I channeling my Sean Connery?
Shit!
Yeah, this is going to cause us some bad damage if I'm not careful. Keep strafing. Keep strafing. Strafe that bastard. Strafe him. And that should be enough. He should rip the door off its hinges now. Yep. Here we go. Rip off that door. Rip off that door. Rip it. Rip it now and rip it good and rip it off just like you should.
Should have known you wouldn't die.
Well, there's a giant fucking super monster. Of course it's not gonna die. Right, this boss can be a bit aggravating. So let's try and keep it together. Gonna need you equipped. This fight is literally why I have the flash grenades handy. Oh dear. Right. Keep it together, Silver. You can do this. Better heal first. Reload that. This is literally where we need to use the acid rounds. The machine gun should be very handy here. That'll do. Hit him.
Have I got a surprise for you?
Yay, I like surprises. Do you like surprises? I love hitting giant super monsters with shipping crates. Sponsored by FedEx, bitch. Takes a second attempt to knock him down though. To be fair, that's exactly what Claire should have said. Sponsored by FedEx. That'll do. That'll get rid of him. Yeah, I like encores. Get him. Get him. That should be enough to win. Done and done. Almost professionally. Jesus. Yeah, on standard difficulty you only have to stun him twice, and then you will instantly beat him if you hit him with a shipping crate.
This is taking forever.
Sponsored by FedEx. Speaking of which, that explains why all my Amazon stuff that I wanted shipping to the house hasn't fucking gotten here yet. You know, that's something that has annoyed me. All this recent bullshit has really delayed my Amazon orders. And it better not get in the way of the release day of Resident Evil 3 Remake. Because if it does, I'll be really unhappy. That and Final Fantasy 7 Remake. Because I really want to play Final Fantasy 7 for myself as well. Right, let's go help Sherry.
Sherry. Mommy's here. Sherry. Sherry, can you hear me? Oh no. Sherry? Claire? Sherry, are you alright? What are you doing? I'm here to help. Sherry's been implanted. She can't be saved.
Are you fucking kidding me? You're her mother. Get in here!
You don't understand. William is still out there, and if I
Yeah,
don't
Sherry,
stop
you
him-
tell her that.
This conversation's
Oh, sorry.
over!
Sorry, yeah, Claire, you tell her that.
Wait! Wait!
Wrong
I can
person.
treat her. In my lab. It's not far away.
Mommy?
There's not enough time. Millions of lives are at stake. Sherry, Mommy loves you, sweetie. Goodbye.
Right. Okay, let's do this.
Are you fucking kidding me? Sherry, don't worry. I will get you whatever you need, okay? Oh, why are you doing this? Because I care.
Now, I'm gonna be real with you. The first time I saw this scene, I cried. I'm not gonna lie. The first time I saw this scene, I cried.
Annette said her lab's not far. Wait, that cable car.
Right, we need to go move Sherry to safety. And I need to go grab the last of the items.
Hold on, Sherry.
Because
You're gonna be fine.
once we leave here, there's no going back.
Almost there, Sherry. We're almost there.
That, and I'm finally starting to get tired now. So I might kind of call it at the 3-hour mark.
Here. Okay. Here you go. Just hold on, Sherry, okay? You're gonna be just fine.
Right.
Okay. Better check everything.
In other words, get everything you need now. Because once you leave the area, there is absolutely no going back. Just like Claire said. So we're going to have to get everything we need now. Because it's a one-way trip, essentially. We're going to have to go back to the police station. And get the last of that handgun ammo I'd stashed away like a magpie. And I'm also going to have to search for the additional handgun ammo I'd stashed. It should, and I stress this, should be around here in the police station where I left it. There's 2 boxes. One in the storage locker and one in the locker in the West office. God damn it, acid reflux. Are you done tormenting me? Apparently not. Okay, fine. I'm not going to risk all the potential damage for 50 submachine gun rounds. I'm just not going to do it. So, my home biscuits. My home doges. Home doge. Acid reflux is a bastard. I know, right? It's really not pleasant. At all. Right. Okay. I have a bad feeling that there's no other way we can do this without putting ourselves in severe or at severe risk. Which means I might have to leave 2 boxes of handgun ammo behind. Depending on where those G larvae are loitering. Oh wait, there's only one of them here. Because the other one doesn't spawn. Meaning I've got free reign. Yeah. On Leon's scenario there's 2 of them. Makes it really hard to move. But on Claire's there's only 1. So yeah. That means we've got free reign to go wherever we want, providing we don't aggro things. Right, I'll go and sweep the last of the ammo we need. And then we will get out of here, my dudes. And go to the research lab, and that is where I'll call it. Because tiredness is a thing that human beings suffer from. And sadly, and here's a novel concept, I'm only mortal. Nope. Oh dear. Are you guys done? Right. All this for some additional ammo. Better. Got it. The amount of ammo we waste. That explains why that it's so much harder to get things there, because on oh right, there are still 2 of them. They're just in 2 different places. In Leon's scenario, they're both in that thin section of the waterway where we went past before, where one of them is down the way, so to speak. Ah, good, high-powered rounds. And on Claire's scenario, one of them is down the thin waterway, and the other one is up here. Ah, so that's where you use it. Now I understand. Okay, so that connects the 2. And now you've got... I slept on and off till 4 because of this bin ill crap, so sleeping tonight is actually a worry. Ah, I see. Well, I'll try to keep things rolling as long as possible for you, dude. We're probably going to be about another 15-20 minutes here, because I need to scour every inch of this area before we leave. I mean, god damn it. We have so much handgun ammo now, I don't even... Right, dude, I've got to be real with you. We have enough ammunition available to finish the entire game already. And healing. And we still have an entire third of the game to go. We're now 2/3 of the way in. Oh god, give me a sec. I do apologise if you heard that belch. Now I know it was making me feel sick. Air bubble trapped in my stomach. God, that's unpleasant. I've been having that a lot recently. When I kind of sit slouched, I'll get air bubbles trapped in my stomach, and if I don't get rid of them, they make me feel sick. That's not pleasant. Okay, yeah, it's not worth going down there for a few more submachine gun rounds. Dad and we'll get so much more of the damn thing later on anyway that it won't make a difference. Okay, so back the way we go then. Now we just need to go back to the RPD, grab the last of the handgun bullets and leave. And then that's it. We move on to the lab complex, I save, and go to bed. And then Jin grows bat wings and flaps around on the ceiling until 4 AM. Or until the missus makes him go to sleep. One way or the other. She can try. Indeed. Indeed. That made me wonder. Is your missus nocturnal? Like you are? Or is she more of an early riser? Because, you know, that's one thing me, you and Suki have always had in common. We are probably strange kind of, you know, bat creatures. Genetically altered bat creatures. Like, it has taken me hours and hours and hours just to start feeling tired right now. But like I said, I do have to be up early in the morning because I need to go to the library for a study session. So, yeah. Because the university library is still open, but their hours have been reduced from 9 till 5. Oh, 9 till 5, in light of the whole situation. Oh no, she's been out for the count for hours. Ah, okay. She's not a night owl like yourself then. I see. Yeah. Usually the university library is open 24 hours. But in light of the recent situation, they're managing to keep it open from 9 till 5. So that means I can't do what I usually do, aka wake up at some ridiculous time, slowly, well, wake up sort of like later on in the morning, gradually wake myself up over a couple of hours, essentially go into the library, or that kind of thing, at around 1, 2 o'clock, grab some lunch, and then stay for a study session from like 2 in the afternoon, 2:30 in the afternoon, to about 8 o'clock at night. It means I actually have to go in at a slightly more reasonable time, get there for noon, and then stay until 5. So, yeah. I know it might sound weird, but I study better at 6 o'clock in the evening than I do at 10 o'clock in... We aggroed the liquor. That's on us. Yeah. If you put me in a class at 10 o'clock in the morning, nothing goes in. Nothing goes in. I sit there quietly, usually eating some kind of fast food in the back of the room, and nothing goes in. And Jin says, I try my best not to be, especially considering the kids get up at 6. Sleep's out of control. Doc was talking about giving me tablets. You have to be careful with those, dude. They can sometimes make it worse, you know? Like, I totally understand where you're coming from with it. I really do. But you've also got to be careful. I get that, man. I need hours to recover from waking up. You're not the only one. Say, for example, right? Okay, I'll give you an average schedule. Or as close to an average schedule. Not even an average schedule. I'll give you it as close as I can on the average day when I have to get up. If it's one of my usual 2 in the afternoon classes, because we did have a lot of classes until 2 in the afternoon, until they suspended all of our classes and made them online seminars. But you know what I mean. Usually, because my sleep's all over the place, and I suffer with really bad inconsistent sleep and broken sleep, and I just don't sleep very well in general, I'll usually kind of go to sleep at around 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning, because I literally can't sleep half the time, and the sleep I do get is broken and largely inconsistent. Then I'll kind of wake up somewhere around 10 o'clock, give or take. I have to gradually wake myself up, bring myself round over the course of a couple of hours. Start getting ready at around noon. Leave at 1 o'clock. Well, leave at 1 o'clock to get there for my class at around 2. It's good old mental health in my case, which is crazy. No, I can totally understand that, dude. With me, it's my various medical situations. So... Yes, I know we aggroed it. Yeah, for some reason, people with my kind of, medical conditions struggle with sleep. There's a proven medical link between my situation and sleep deprivation and having very broken, inconsistent sleep. They don't entirely know why, but the established medical link is there. That, and in part, it's always been the fact that I just don't sleep well in general. Having to deal with a lot of muscular pain will sometimes make you deal with that, Because as a lot of the guys on the channel know, I suffer hellishly with muscle pain. Oh god. Right, we're not going to get out that room now. That liquor is completely aggroed. The missus is great though. Even though it's something that's taken for granted, she understands that sleep is extremely difficult for me. Yeah, I mean, to be real with you, dude, Suki's cool about that as well. But then again, Suki's literally an insomniac. So, yeah. She's also pretty cool in that regard. She really is. Like, literally an insomniac. So she totally gets it. And is this... Like, she will never criticize about sleep. Whereas some people that I know will, and others won't. Like, I have a really good friend. And God bless him, he's totally awesome. But he goes on time and time again, well, maybe you should sleep at a reasonable time. Dude, I literally cannot go to sleep. Right, is there anything else to pick up? No. It looks to me like it's just boards that we have to pick up. Although I will double check. Ah, there's a green herb there. Well, if we can get away with getting it without being skewered by... Dude, I hate hearing that, well, if you go to bed crap. You see, you understand. You understand. I stay up until these sorts of hours because I literally cannot sleep. I literally cannot sleep until I reach the point of physical exhaustion because, one, my body and muscular pain, and two, because I literally do not go to sleep. I have to tire myself out to the point where I'll pass out just to sleep. There is no simply going to sleep. Unless my body is so exhausted from physical exertion in the first place that I just pass out from purely being tired in that regard. Because I've worn myself out. It's... Dude, we're trapped in here with the liquor now. There's nothing I can do. He's completely aggroed. You see that, right? That liquor is completely aggroed. And there's no way we're getting out. Look, he's just camping by the door. Waiting. Right. It's a clear shot. We're just gonna have to bolt and hope we don't get hit. That was lucky. We ain't gonna get away with that twice. Right. We'll go grab this green herb and then we can leave. Well, as far as muscular pain goes, I suppose that's what ibuprofen and over-the-counter painkillers are for. But I take those so much in general when I have to be up and about from time to time that a lot of the time they don't even cut a dent into it anymore. Yeah. Jin says the past few days of being unwell have been the most sleep I've had probably this year. Yeah, which, well, I do hope you're alright. Seriously. I do hope you're alright. We're going to have to cut through here to find that green herb that we need. And then we can leave the police station. There's nothing else we need to pick up. Because we don't need wooden boards, I'll tell you that now. We're going to have no use for those where we're going. Oh God. She gave me a heart attack. Dude, can I ask you a question? How in the world... Did you see that? That means we literally walked right past her immediate vicinity and she didn't even move. Yet we aimed a flashlight at her and she screamed in our face. Did you see that? We aimed the flashlight up at her, and she literally screamed in our face. That was crazy, man. Yeah, we literally walked past her. I've walked through that corridor twice now, and she hasn't moved either time. I've literally walked through that corridor twice now, and she hasn't moved either time. The first time around was to pick up that first aid spray, so we've literally walked past her, within feet of her, inches of her, and she hasn't even noticed. And yet we turned around, physically aimed the flashlight in her, you know, in her eyes and at her face, and then she screamed. That's going to be good for the replay. I might actually keep hold of that. Dude, the building a tolerance to painkillers sucks. Well, yeah, I've got to be honest, because of my muscles and my various muscular problems, I end up taking a lot of ibuprofen or ibuprofen, whatever you want to call them. Basically over-the-counter muscular painkillers, and they don't do a lot for me anymore. They really don't do a lot. In fact, my muscle relaxers actually do a lot more. Wow, there's 2 green herbs here. But the problem is, muscle relaxers have ridiculous side effects, such as dehydration, headaches, dizziness, increased appetite, and extreme dehydration, which are all absolutely marvellous. Oh, and the withdrawals if you don't take them, as I have come to notice as of late, because from time to time when I've been busy and I haven't been able to take them at certain times or for like half a day at a time, or I've missed a dose or two because I've been busy, the withdrawals, when they start to add up, can be a bit uncomfortable. Just a general fatigue and, again, disruption of your sleep pattern. So, that's nice. It's weird, I found that with the muscle relaxers as well. They either make you go wide awake, or they knock you out and make you go fast asleep. There's no middle ground. And right now I appear to be in that wide awake section, which is great. Oh. Anyway, let's get all of our items together and go help Sherry. Right, let's go help Sherry. Yeah, we're at the 3-hour mark now. I'd say that's good. Between sinus, constant headaches, fuck knee, skeletal muscular painkillers, and I have a very complicated relationship. Oh, I can totally understand. And I reckon, unlike me, you're probably on prescription painkillers, aren't you? Like, I've only ever been on prescription painkillers once. Well, in recent memory. And that's when I had to come out the hospital after having to have my muscles sorted out. No. Well, thank God you're not. Because prescription painkillers aren't nice. I was once prescribed codeine, and I'll tell you now, they can be very dangerous. Do you want to know how I know that? Because when I was prescribed codeine in hospital, after having to go into hospital, after having my muscles operated on, yeah, they dropped my blood pressure to about 110 over 74. I was having dizzy spells and I was nearly fainting. So don't ever be given codeine. It is terrible. Ibuprofen gel and prescription for your knee. I see. Right. Codeine is god awful. It has a really just no. Ugh. Oh, I know. The missus was prescribed all sorts of codeine. Oh, Jesus. Well, I hope she dealt with it alright, or as well as she could do. Because it ain't exactly great, is it? Put it that way. And I love it how, for the last few minutes, or the last sort of 20 minutes, all me and you have done is rant about medical situations. It's great. It's absolutely great. Jin says dihydrocodone is a trip. She was on morphine for a while. That was insane. Yeah, dude, I've been on morphine several times. I've had to take morphine several times, and it's not pleasant because you do get low-key addicted to that shit, and it's really not nice. When you start to itch, that means your body's developed a low-key, shall we say, dependency upon it. And this wasn't anything I was prescribed. This was something I was prescribed in hospital, not at home, in hospital. And Jin says, so the next stream just going to be us on voice chat ranting about the NHS. Sounds fine by me. If you're stopping for the Resident Evil 3 remake stream, you're definitely going to get more of that. So wait there. Correct me if I'm wrong, but you just said the kids are off school until the end of summer, or for the next 2 months, didn't you? Doesn't that basically mean they won't go back until the end of summer now? Like they're practically going to be off for the rest of the year? Because I know a lot of uni students will still go until about August time, so they'll go back regardless. Like if the universities pick up again in June, they will go back until about July or August. But yeah. For school kids, doesn't that pretty much mean they'll be off for the rest of the year? I mean, there's talk now. Give me a minute. Let me look at the calendar. Yeah. Alright, have a look at the calendar, dude. Let me know. But yeah, there's talk now, depending on how bad it gets, to actually pushing the start of the next school year over to January. And I've never had that in my entire life. Ever. I have never known the school year start in January. That's just insane. Right, let's get out of here. We've done all we need to do. Have to consolidate all our equipment and get
This
moving.
tram is bound for Nest.
Yay, Nest.
Do not exit until the final destination.
Hey. Are you okay?
Your jacket's so warm.
My brother gave it to me. You know it's supposed to be lucky.
I don't know what I'd do without you.
Are you kidding me? You were doing just fine without me, so I came along and got you all sorts of trouble. I have something of yours.
I don't want it.
Really? Why not? It's so pretty.
It's from my mom. For my birthday last year. All I really wanted was for her to be home more.
I know it seems like your mom doesn't care, but...
Ow.
Hey,
Ow, I just tried to sit up and my lower back just clipped. Ouch. Sherry, I hope you're gonna be
hang in
alright.
there, okay?
Take it easy.
Arriving at Nest.
We gotta help her. Yeah, Jin says, let's have a look at the calendar. What I'm hearing right now would take us into June, yeah. Second week of June. The wee lass was supposed to start nursery next month too. That's fucked. Yeah, I mean, when is it that the kids usually finish school? Is it usually around July time? I mean, at that point, if it goes into the second week of June, there's no point to them even going back, is there? They'll literally be back about 3 weeks, and then 2 or 3 weeks tops, and then they'll be stopping again. So they're pretty much just going to be off until for July or August anyway, depending on what they're studying. So for university students, it's not so much of an issue. But for school kids, yeah, they're practically finished by June.
For your safety, stand clear until the doors are fully open.
I know a lot of people who do research projects in uni will stay until around July, August time. Depending on what they're doing.
For safety, stand clear until the doors are fully open.
Yeah, July up here. I mean, let's be honest. This whole situation, and let's be frank about it, it's only just started as well. It's probably going to throw the entire year out, isn't it? We're just going to have like a weird phantom year where nothing really happens. And half the country's just going to be working on half-mast. It's going to be really weird. School year always starts in August. I've never heard it start in August. Well, no, I know actually for a lot of people it does start in August. I think for the English it's like mid-September. I know it's different for the Welsh as well. The Welsh start slightly differently as well, don't they? Anyway, we'll go and put Sherry somewhere safe. Come on, lass, sit down.
Okay.
Sit down. As Sean would call you, the wee lass. Sherry is the wee lass. We must keep her safe.
All right. Now what? There's got to be something here. Antiviral agent. That's it. That's got to be it. Hey. Hey, Sherry. I gotta go. You stay right here, though, okay?
Yeah, I think we really are just going to have a phantom year where
I'll be
not
back
a lot
soon.
happens this
I
year.
promise.
It's going to be crazy because it's really going to push a lot of things off and move a lot of things around. Yeah, Jin says, man, Sherry was the most exciting thing about Resident Evil 6 for me now that I remember. Yeah, I've got to be honest, that game really hasn't aged well and I don't like it very much anymore. I really don't like it much anymore. There aren't many Resident Evil games that I'd say, you know, that I don't like or can't like very much anymore. But Resident Evil 6 is definitely on that list. And it all stems from that live stream playthrough I started for the channel last year before Christmas. It just didn't go very well. It was boring as fuck. Not only that, it was just tedious. Go to an area, shoot more enemies, do this again. Go to an area, shoot more enemies, do this again. Go to an area, shoot more enemies, do this again. Boring. Well, tedious and exhausting mainly, but hey. Right, let's coordinate all of our equipment. Good. We have enough handgun ammo to use on the Spanish Armada, so that's fine. Yeah, I agree. It was just the very fact she was playable. Playable and badass. I feel like the developers went out of their way to make her needlessly and slightly unnervingly or uncomfortably hot as well. Like, they really did make a conscious effort to make her attractive in that game. I mean, granted, by the time she's in that game, she's about 26, so, you know. Well, that's besides the point. Right, alright, do you know what we'll do? We'll get some large gunpowders in. We've already got machine gun ammo, that's fine. More acid shells. Equip those. Keep the flame shells in reserve. We're going to need that. Okay. Right, we're going to need the flame shells for later, because there's ivies everywhere. Yeah, says Jen, it's kind of weird talking about it against the backdrop of RE2. But yeah, Sherry in Resident Evil 6 was one of the biggest boobs in the series. Yeah, I find it kind of weird how they did that. Really weird. And you know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to chalk it up to that's Japan for you. And the way they do things in video games. And leave it at that. Probably way easier. And it's weird. The only reason I'm saying it is because they made no such effort with any of the other characters in Resident Evil 6. They didn't really bother with Helena. Helena's just pretty plain and pretty boring, depending on who you talk to. And Ada was so overly sexualized already that she didn't need to be overly sexualized anymore. Right. We're going to need more flame rounds. But I'd say we're pretty well equipped. Weapon and equipment wise. So let's finally drop a save. I'd say that's good. And you know what? Tonight's been a fairly reasonable stream now we've got everything sorted out. So yeah, we've been going for about 3 hours now. I'm going to take a breather for a minute and chill. So if you just want to chat with me for a few minutes, go ahead. And then we're going to wind down the stream. Because we've been going for 3 hours and there's probably about another third of the game left. So an hour or two tops to do. We'll save that. I do hope we get playable adult Sherry again. Maybe Revelations 3. Yeah, I hope there's going to be a Revelations 3. But it sounds to me like after 3 remake, they're going to be working on 8. Because Capcom have really been on form recently when it comes to the Resident Evil games. Really on form, definitely. The weird thing is, they've done such a good job with the remake games that I can't help but credit them. And, you know, just acknowledge and really try to comprehend just how far they've gone to make the, you know, the remakes good. But it also makes me wonder, where are they going to go with the main storyline Resident Evils now? Because the gameplay for the mainline Resident Evil games has finally been taken back to where it belongs in terms of its gameplay mechanics, its survival horror, its keys, its doors, its puzzles, its hiding, you know, ammo and items and jump scares and enemies. It's finally gone back to where it needs to. But in terms of the storyline, it's so far detached from where the mainline story of Resident Evil, or the mainline storyline of where Resident Evil is now, that it feels like its own separate game. I mean, the most Resident Evil thing that we saw in 7, and, you know, we both saw it ourselves, was the arrival of Chris in the Not a Hero DLC. Jin says, I think the remakes kinda renders the Revelation line's return to true survival horror thing moot, to be fair. Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. You don't need Revelations now because you've got the remakes. But yeah, I mean, they did do good things with 7 linking it into the main storyline, but the most Resident Evil thing about that storyline was Chris's Not a Hero DLC, and you can finish that in about an hour to an hour and a half. I know I finished it in about 2, maybe 2.5, and I was playing it slowly and died multiple times. Maybe 3 tops. In third person view, that is. Yeah. Don't get me wrong, I didn't really like the idea of first person at first, but I've really come to like Resident Evil 7 in its own way. For me, it's its own thing done in its own way, and I really like it. Give me a sec. Anyway, I do reckon that I am going to get some sleep now. Good sir. Because it's God knows what time in the morning. And, like I said, I have to get up in the morning for a study session. So I need to get some sleep. And we've been going for well over 3 hours now. So it's probably time I get some rest. So yeah. It has been good. Thanks for stopping in. And also, keep your finger on that buzzer. Keep your finger on that dial. Because we'll be playing the Resident Evil 3 demo very, very shortly. The story of Resident Evil 7 makes sense in that how much can you actually really spin out of RE's premise. Yeah, that's a very good point. That's a very good point. It's always going to kind of go in the same direction, whichever way you do it, whatever happens. Anyway, yeah, I'm going to get some sleep, but keep an eye out, because either tomorrow, or Friday, or Saturday, or whenever, we're going to be playing the demo of 3 Remake. Doing the demo, playing the demo, whatever you want to call it. And it's also not a time-locked demo, so we can play it as many times as we want, which is going to be good. So I'm going to get some sleep now, dude. And for all of you guys that have stopped in, Thank you very much. Catch you later, mate. Indeed, Jin. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Take care, dude. As always, I have been Silver, your host. Have a fantastic morning, afternoon, or night. And I will see you again very soon. Take care, guys, wherever you are in the world. Hugs and bro fists and best wishes going out to all of you. Take care. Lots of hugs. Especially this time of the year. Take care, guys. And thank you. Sleep. Though I do wonder if I'll sleep well. Night, guys.